Well, hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm here today because I love astrology. And you know what? I like talking about the sign of Leo. Okay, so if you were born, if you're born in a sign of Leo, you're ruled by the planet, the sun. Okay, so the sun, it gives us life. We need that warmth, that enthusiasm. Come on, man, give it to me. And that's why it seems like Leos always want like compliments and fishing for compliments. And that may be true to an extent, but it's not into a bad way. It's not like the Leo wants to. Well, sometimes here's the thing. I'm sorry, I love Leo so much I can ramble on. Believe me. And want to know why? If you're interested, I happen to be a Leo rising. So I know how that goes, okay? So check it out. Leo risings, especially, they have this, sometimes they have demeanor, like Donald Trump, for instance. It's like, real demeanor, it's just looking real regal. Like a Leo rising, anything. Okay, check this out. A lion. And whatever he's in the jungle, he's alone. And we're no the lion's really scary, right, man? Check it out. Behind that, exterior or whatever, there is really a very, very scared animal inside. Think about a little cat or whatever. I have one right here actually. I have two. Leo. Oh, look at you little babies. See? And I call them, I'm sorry, you're just so cute. And yeah, very nice, very nice. So what happens here is that Leo is usually in the public. I mean, they can be because that's what they're charismatic. But like I told you, they can just like be a lot of fluff. Just like their means, just like sometimes like I guess I'm a prime example. Look, I was not set out to do this. Actually, it's true. Like I'm a Leo rising or whatever, so like yeah, you get it. So well, it's not really. So okay, it's weird. They want to shock, okay? Just like their polar opposite Aquarius. However, there's a difference. Leo wants to shock for their own personal value, their own personal wealth. Whatever they do, they want it to impact and have something. They want it to be known, to be acknowledged, and renowned. And sometimes that could be a very, very power hungry type person. And believe me, Leos are known for tyrannical behavior, very tyrannical. Believe me, man. And they can run their business as their family like a business. Look, Leo, just okay. So, excuse me. One does get parched when speaking on the subject of astrology. I myself can talk for hours about it. So, back to Leo and Aquarius. And if you know me, I kind of jump around, but I do get to the point. All right, so what we're dealing with, like when I talked in my other videos about Cancer and Capricorn and 10th house and the 4th house, architecture and how the moon, everything that's related. Well, here we're talking today about Leo and the Sun and the 5th house. Okay, so if you have any planets in the 5th house, the 5th house is representational of children. Okay, your pleasures. It's gambling, casual romantic affairs, and it's just plainly known as a house of fun. Guess what, man? You gotta watch out. I've noticed that a lot of people, if they go overboard, depending on what the sign is ruling over the 5th, can engage in very overindulgent behavior because Leo, is known for being overindulgent. Sometimes it can be very, very flamboyant, very ostentatious, like, whoa, look at me. That's how it goes. And they like to just, and like I said, so they did it for their own personal value. To look cool or whatever. Not really, but they want to just, it's about your ego. Okay? So we're thinking about the sun. And we're thinking about how, it represents, okay, so in astrology, we have the little circle, and we have, boom, a little, I'm saying dot in the middle, and it's called glyph, and it's the one for the sun. And what is the reputational level? Well, I think it is the little dot is us, and the rest of us is in the environment. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure the exact interpretation. All I'm saying is that we have to be aware of Leo type folk to just don't blow out your ego. Those people running around here, man, ego tripping. I'm not saying they're all Leos. See, let me just tell you something. People who are quote unquote ego tripping or whatever, or very fixed in opinion, are known to be like maybe have a lot of fixed energy in their chart. What I mean by that is like Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and the other, I can't think of it now, but yeah. So you just want to make sure that you avoid What I'm saying? Getting out of control with that. Okay, yeah. So also they love to act. They often seen in the spotlight. You know what I mean? And these people are often role models because if you think of the sun, and think about okay, so it's stars. Think about Hollywood because like I said, it's a social acting. And you have a lot of Leo rising, or not a lot of Leo like rising. I keep on talking about that, but Leo rising, by the way, is what based on your time of birth and where you were born. It will be like, okay, yeah, so this person, when the planets were setting at the time of your birth, boom, so we come off the ascendant, which is how you come off. So here I am, I'm a Leo rising, and yeah, I'm acting like a very typical Leo rising, and I'm doing this naturally, you know what I'm saying? But then sometimes when I'm off camera, boom, here comes my Sagittarius stellium in the fifth house, which is cool. I mean, I'm a Sagittarius, I like to have some fun, you know what I mean? I like to learn, and in having my entire stellium in the fifth house, oh wow, we have all these cats running around today. It's just absolutely perfect. Okay, so what's happening here is that we're dealing with like I said, the fixed energy, and fixed energy is like very stubborn energy. So we know that Taurus, we know that we know stubborn, the stubborn bull, and then we have Aquarius. Okay, so they're fixed in a realm of thought. Okay, Aquariuses sometimes are known for thinking they know it all. And, honestly, a lot of people talk about narcissism and astrology. And I'm just throwing this out here. I do have theories, but I'm not going to elaborate. But I do believe Aquarius type individuals, Uranus, Sun, they can have the tendencies to narcissism. And why I talk about Aquarius is you have to mention it. I just have to give it a quick mention. Not really. It has to be more than quick. But what I'm telling you is that it's a polar opposite of Leo. So we always have to consider that energy. So we've got Leo fire, right? And it's burning. Guess what? It's a fixed fire, so it's a flame. And then here we have Aquarius, which is the air sign. It's like the glyph looks like an electric current. And like cats are coming in and out of let's say an electric current. And a lot of people, mistake Aquarius for an air sign, a water sign. It's not a water sign, it's an air sign. And why? Because, Aquarius is the sign of the symbol or whatever, representational of the water bearer. I have some cats here, man. So the water bear, and they just carry their emotions on their shoulders. Whereas Leo, the polar opposite of Aquarius, boom. If they have an issue, they're gonna let you know. Okay, they get dramatic. Like, someone tells you something like, "Oh, hey, honey, we ran out of pop." Why were you talking about we ran out of pop? You said you were gonna do what the, really out of it, man. And they're just like, calm down. How many people have told me to chill out? If I don't know, have a penny for everyone, I'd probably be on the millionaire. No, I like to have fun. It's just that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So then we're talking about how it's fixed flame, the fire. It won't die. And you have some people that are like very strong, very sun oriented. The sun is representational of your human body. It's you. Boom. So you have to take care of that sun. Anything afflicting that sun. Okay, for instance, we want to consider the fact that I have Sun conjunct Uranus. And then we want to also consider the fact that Donald Trump also has Sun. I'm just using him for some whatever reason because he has a very interesting chart. I don't mean to bring him up, man. It's a bad time. But this look at that. Guys, I gotta tell you right now, hello, everybody. Yes, this is an announcement. Leo rising, Donald Trump. Yes, he's out of control. Out of control. This person's gonna go nuts. Okay? And he's going nuts with power. You know what I'm saying? He's got all the brains. He's got the ideas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he knows how to talk. He's a chameleon. It's easy. I know that kind of person. Okay, and so does Johnny Depp, for instance. Like, he has an issue with Trump. And any other Leo person is going to be like, boom. They don't. So Donald Trump's Leo rising is very magnetic. It gives off this appeal, but no. But I can't say. But my point is, with some conjunct Uranus individuals, very, very Aquarian-like, okay? So they're prone to, like, nervous issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe being a little, having some panic or things of that nature, like myself. And, yeah, so usually I can get over that. It's been going on for a long time, but I'm better now. Well, and Leos are known for a strong constitution. Like I said, you must know that the heart is ruled with Leo. Okay? So when I said the sun, conjunct Uranus, that kind of aspect, boom, instant heart attack. So you gotta watch out for that kind of stuff, Or just maybe some unexpected news, like, whoa. And it's usually related to the heart, because that is what Leo is. Boom. And Leo, I'm telling you, man, let me tell you about this. This is, if you heard a Leo in love, if a Leo, It's broken up with, man, this is the worst in the world for them. It's like at the end of it's the end of the world as we know. Yes, it's goodbye at that time for them because they're just like, oh my god, they're just frazzled, man. They look crazy because they're just over dramatizing everything. Boom, over dramatic, and then they blow everything out of proportion sometimes. They're just intense and they're fire and want to get going, and yeah, so. I totally know. I see. I'm a Sagittarius, like I said, but I have the Sun conjunct Uranus, conjunct Mercury, and I have Mercury conjunct Neptune and Venus in the fifth house. So any type of planets in the fifth house, to get emphasis on that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna like have a Leo type feel. And how I've always thought about how what I'm saying, like uh, the whole chart in general. And you know what? I love movies. I love movies, and I look wow. I wish I could be in the movies. Not really. I wouldn't know. And tell you something. You don't want to be in the movie. Okay, like Leos can be highly misconstrued. What happens here is that they progress eventually into. I'm gonna get a little technical here, friends. They progress. Now, what does progress mean? There is a what do I say? Boom. There's a theory here. It's not a theory, but it's followed. It's called a day for a year. And ephemeris. So every day you are alive, the planets will advance 1 degree, and you'll look at that and you'll make some aspects and whatever. Excuse me. And yeah, very very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. So back to reality. So what I'm saying is like, yeah, I could just ramble on about Leo all over the place, but let me get focused back on Leo and love. Now, if you hurt them, it's over. Like I said. Okay, let me give you a wounded Leo is the way they said it in one of the books I read. It's like one of the worst sights to see. There's over there licking their wounds in private. You know what I'm saying? Cats are just totally mysterious. I like the psychology of cats. I believe cats have something to say. Now, if you're into any kind of weird spiritual mystical thing and you believe in anything weird, or just kind of want to jump outside the box, don't call your ideas or beliefs weird. Never, ever. You want to just say, "Hey, I'm original, man. Leave me alone." I don't. They're very prone to psychological disorders. Honestly, for real. You can look it up. I mean, like, okay, so it progresses, like I was talking about earlier, the day for a year system, it progresses to Virgo. What happens here is that when that Virgo traits will kick in, and what happens is they get very critical. They start picking on themselves. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. This is at the bottom of the barrel type Leos. These are Leos that are like dying. They just need people. They need love. They need affection. They need to get out. Think about it. You got a sun in the 12th house. Whoa. You're throwing that sun in the closet. And it's no light. It needs something to thrive. You know? Okay, so then, like I said, this is not all about getting attention. It's about just saying, hey, you did a good job. And that's why Leos are very good enthusiastic. You know what I'm saying? They're very enthusiastic. They can teach, and especially children. They can be very patient with children. Have you seen people say, man, I'm very patient with children, but I'm not going to be patient with no adult, a grown person. Because Leos, they will say, I don't have time for you. And they'll just walk away because they really don't. At their best, they got a lot to do. These are the top people, like I said, who could be very good, top-notch executives of the state. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. These people are very prominent. Can be. And that is the whole point about Leo. You want to encourage anyone, but not over encourage. Because listen, now let's talk about the polar opposite Aquarius, right? And we have this, and we want to consider the fact that I mentioned narcissism. All right, opposing Leo, of course. There's a lot of Leos out there that are going to totally be labeled narcissists. And you know what? I got to tell you something. I've heard that word thrown around so often lately. And please, don't get me started. You go into the DSM, you look up the following data, and it will tell you that I don't know. And when you go and you look it up, and it's just like personality disorders and all this kind of weird stuff. But when I'm telling you with the narcissistic personality disorder, what happens here is the person has no empathy. They cannot relate to people. Okay, they only have people around to use them for whatever they need. They're name droppers. They like to make things sound bigger than they really are. These people are pathological liars. They'll say things that never happened. They can be, you know what I'm saying? And it's just You know, people think that they know a lot of narcissists. But what I'm telling you, if you got a true narcissistic personality disorder, what I'm telling you is you probably have a true narcissistic afflicted son. You know, I like to use astrology for psychological purposes in some regards. I believe it does have a very, very good backup and reference, and that you can really collaborate any numbers and mathematical values and correlate with any sort of human observations. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow, what the hell did I do? Okay, sorry about that. So let me see. So I covered the fact that Leo is very, very dramatic. We already see that. Now, in work, like I said, they take charge. They're leaders. You know, they really are. But these are the type of people that can be really giddy. They can get on your nerves, man, because they look at you, they think they're right, and they're really intense, man. Like sometimes a Leo person can talk themselves out of a situation. Why? Because they sound very pretentious. All right. Well, with all that said, I'm going to say bid you adieu until next time. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I just talk about random subjects that I feel that are interesting, you know. And like I said, like Leo, I don't. I think I know pretty much back and forth. I know I didn't mention anything near what I could have said. But like I said, I'm the type of person who jumps around and stuff, and I can get like, you know. But anyways, if you do like what I have to say, and you know what I mean, so please subscribe to my channel. It'd be cool. You know, I'd like to see those numbers go up. Like right now, I'm a chronic person. I will check my YouTube and say, oh, did anyone watch? Did I get any views? And then I'll be like, I'll look and I'll say, no, no, you stop. No. Yeah, so I just like to see, it's fun. So if you subscribe and if you watch and whatever, so I can talk about anything you want. I'm the type of person, whatever, you know, I just like to have fun, like talking about astrology. I'm just thrilled. I can't even tell you how much astrology has helped me understand people better. You know, I had to tell myself that, like, as reference, like, just using someone's chart back of your mind, you can say, oh, you know, wow, that makes a lot of sense. That person's sort of aggressive times. With tempered, it's very, very aggressive, but then it cools down. And then you notice that they're in Aries, so things start making sense. And if you start looking around and getting more, you know, a little more complex and deeper into astrology, you start to know that it just seems pretty accurate. So if you think that it is pretty accurate, and you think that I'm pretty accurate in what I'm saying, it doesn't really matter. It's just my opinion. So anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you again. All right? Thank you.